So today we are going to visit St. Paul's Cathedral in London, and we may even decide to climb the dome. And if you look from this perspective, you can see the dome right up there at the top. You can actually get a good view of London up there, but we'll see how we go.
Today we're visiting St. Paul's Cathedral, the largest cathedral in London and probably considered the centre of London. This is a cathedral built on the spot of the original cathedral after the Great Fire of London in the 1660s. It's a beautiful, big, imposing cathedral like many are. We're going to have a bit of a look around and Kat will talk a little bit about some of the iconography around.
The moment is known in a cathedral as the nave. And if you looked at this from above, the cathedral we're like standing in the long stem of a Christian cross. As you head towards the high altar, which is up there, the cathedral would veer off to the left and veer off to the right, and that's how the cross is made. So what we're looking at here is an altar frontal, and I'll just walk along so that you can see it in its entirety. It's hand woven, it's really beautiful, and it was made in about 1897. This beautiful textile is used to decorate the front of an altar. That's like the big table at the front of a church. It is decorated with images of St. Peter. You've got some angels, then you have Jesus, and at the end, St. Paul. Frontals are different colours, are used in the different seasons of the Christian church calendar, and each colour has its own meaning. This frontal is predominantly red, and red is a colour of the Holy Spirit and martyrdom. Is the altar. So right now we're going down to the crypt. Standing in the crypt, and there are many people buried down here, but some of the earliest burials are from the Roman time. So Sean, what's one thing you learnt about St. Paul's Cathedral?
Well, it's shaped like the cross to remind us how Jesus died.
That's a good fact.
This is like the 5th or the 6th cathedral made in this area, because all the rest were attacked by Vikings or put under a fire, like the fire of London or something like that.
Okay.
Look, this cathedral has a painting over there. Basically meant to resemble Jesus knocking at your door, your house. Basically, he wants to shine light to you and let you in. Basically, that's the nave.
That's the nave down there.
And that's all I'm gonna say.
Never been, you ready?
Yeah.
Never been in here before. I've seen pictures, but what I see, knowing what I do about the time that it was built in the 1660s, when the monarchy had been restored to Britain after a time of republicanism under Cromwell, in a time where the New World had been discovered and the British were starting to, or the English and the Scots were starting to broaden their empire, or begin the beginning of the British Empire, and then to go below the crypt and see so many tombs of military leaders. I never thought St. Paul's was such a celebration of the British Empire, but that's what it is. It's very much a celebration of the British Empire. And at the time we're here in late October 2019, I know most of the people in this building with us are probably tourists, but there probably are some UK residents here. I wonder how many are Remainers, how many are Leavers in the Brexit terminology of today, because this is a symbol of a time of Britain that's well in the past now. Britain is no longer this place anymore, but we know in the contemporary politics of the time that a lot of those people who are Leavers, that's what they're looking back towards. They're looking back towards the England of old, the Britain of old, and this is a symbol to that. I never thought that's what I'd find when I come here, but it really is a symbol to the British Empire, a decaying empire. It's really quite strange.
I've got something to say. So right now we're in the dome where you can see heaps of mosaics and stuff everywhere, and it's quite beautiful. But I do know that this one up here.
Just pause for a second. That one there. Yep.
That one there symbolizes the crucifixion, and it has the tree of life in it to symbolize that or something. But yeah, and all these mosaics around here are quite beautiful, and in each archway here there's one, so one there, one there, one there, and then that one, and yeah, they all have a meaning in each one.
So one there. One there. Sorry, finish that.
They all have a meaning, which is quite, beautiful about this place, and really nice.
I thought they said this one was shut. I just want to say there is an unholy amount of stairs to climb up.
It says 100 more steps to go, guys.
100. How are you feeling about the stairs?
Dead. I only walked nuts this morning.
There's 100 more to go. I think this is the way they get you to do your penance. Are we ready? Let's go. We'll get up there, let's just rest.
Mom, don't drop it! That is the most, if you drop it, you can't.
It's a good look.
If you drop it, you
There's
can't.
the shard.
Mom, if you drop it, you can't have a mental breakdown for a week, okay?
I'm having a physical breakdown, Grace. Tracy's not even puffing. There's the shard.
I'm not puffing.
Oh, jeez. There's the man that left me with all the kids for 6 months. There's a good view of London from up here. See if we can get a closer look at the shard. Glad I brought myself a stick. This is Shard. Yeah. What else can you guys see?
Imagine if we could see
More stairs. I don't know why we're doing this. Better be good. The roof gets so low we have to crawl up this bit. Hold on. So we did get up to the very top. So there were more stairs to climb up to get up to this point. This is us looking down at St. Paul's, the two golden spires. You see that in the picture at the start. So we're really high up, but at this point we're pretty proud of ourselves. I had to turn the sound off because it was so windy up there. All you could hear was wind and you couldn't hear anything we were saying. But it did make me a little bit nervous being up there with all of the kids because that railing was not that high and we were really high up. But as I said, it was a good effort by the Nealls today. Are you a parent that's feeling too relaxed? Then take your kids up to the top of the dome at St. Paul's Cathedral because that was just an exercise in making parents nervous.
Exercise in stupidity.
It wasn't even that bad.
We did it. Josie bounced up there.
Apparently to get up it takes 500 steps. To get down it takes another 500 steps. So we just went up and down 1,000 steps.
And got pretty narrow there, didn't it?
Yeah. So many steps today. Well, we actually did it, Mom. Mom, we actually did it.
Look at this crucifix.
Mom,
that a
we
crucifix?
actually went down all of those stairs.
It looks like it was designed by George Lucas. After doing that climb, it's fitting that you have to go back down to the crypt to get out of the cathedral. You can't come back in the same way, go out the same way you came in. Because after you've done that walk up those steps, if you're going to pass out and die, this is where they want you to do it, the crypt. Every person's dream to be buried outside the gift shop. So we, with 5 children,
I'm dead on the inside.
just climbed
7,000.
right up to the top of that dome, and I am so proud of Grace. She did it, Grandma.
I just went up the biggest stairs in the whole entire world. I can't believe I'm the dead in the inside.